coming at work and oh, there is one order, they will slap it on the desk, those whole things, and then they will just put them in express service, post service. That's the only logical reason maybe. But the thing is, I did not have to pay hefty amount of those parts. The delivery itself should cost more than those parts that are being bought. Well, I'm not complaining. But these magnetic attachment tools for this camera setup will be nice thing, because now that you are attached to this headband, I have to keep you at my hand. Well, of course, because I'm talking to you. But if I might have the tripod, slap it like there, this camera magnet, click, the new place, nice. Didn't even get like a 5 seconds to get you from here to there, the attachment I mean. And now I have to screw this whole thing, get it off these fins and put that in the tripod fins and screw it back again, and that would take some kind of time. Yeah, so that's why I am waiting now that package. If I'm going to go with this tractor to the another place where I want to do this leveling, road leveling still, if I am not here to take it, so I don't know, they must take it to the post office perhaps. I'm not having that. If somebody is bringing something to me, I want to take it personally. Yeah, as you might remember, there were so much water in here, and let's see how much this will collect it now. I have to perhaps make another go. This is somewhat big bump here, but perhaps some gravel to this place and it will be okay, I think. But anyway, I will continue filming that beach road. It's not the road just yet. It will be coming one day, but I'm trying to go to level those. It has now those driving lines so deep. Well, it's nothing to worry about, but I want to keep that middle line somewhat manageable height, let's just say. It's becoming this big lines to drive with, so, and there is these rocks and so on. I have to take that excavator and pick them up and put them somewhere away from the, because I have to dig that ditch there also, so beyond that line, and there is still these somewhat stupidly big rocks away. But now that I'm doing some kind of leveling there, it won't help much, because I had to put this canvas top of the road, and every single piece of that canvas I must bring, well, first this sand layer, and top of that this gravel that you have seen, these big ones, big gravel pieces, and top of that maybe someday, if I don't have anything, little bit that sand, and maybe that small eye-sized gravel, that it won't break any car tires and so on. But that canvas thing is the next thing to do that road. But before that I have to have it somewhat level. and after that the canvas, then there will be hefty amount of picking up that trailer and digging sand from my yard. And we are speaking tens. I'm not doing hefty thick layer, but somewhat. It has to be that it will support itself, these machines. And top of that layer, that sand layer I mean, is going to be the rest of that I just told. And we are talking about somewhat the roads wideness from the, at least what the car is. It won't be a wide road. At least as much that my let's just say this excavator is very wide machine. So plus maybe one car. We are talking about 4 or 5 meters at least, plus the ditch itself. And I don't remember how wide these canvases are that are going on the ground. That will prevent the ground to mix itself up. You know, perhaps the right name to it. I like to call it canvas anyway. It's a fabric that won't let even water go through it. So it will prevent 100% that both sides between this canvas are what they are. That kind of plan. But I have to do one thing at a time, and there is still these trees, 10 of them at least, that has to fell, and then I need to take those stumps off. So these excavators has lots of things to do in my place. Well, excavator, not excavators. You know the thing. Yeah. I don't know. Lots of doing if there were enough manpower to do everything at the same time. That would be a nice thing. Yeah. Anyway, that is the next thing to do is that tree felling there. Excuse me. Burping. And after that I can start to do that roads base, like fully and all the time. Just that. Other thing is, I have to find this sand pit to dig on. There is one, but I'm not digging it any deeper. It's enough deep when you are falling. There is a kind of battle to get up from there, so I am not widening it any more. Not a bit. So I have to perhaps start. There is one place that I could go and check, and I perhaps might already struck on the sand layer. We will see, and you will see as well, because I will show that progress of that project. It is hefty amount of work, I'm not whining, but the time that it eats, that is the only thing. And now that I am in this situation, as you know, I'm not salary working right now. I am forced vacation. I have to take every opportunity to do these things. And I am, but like now I have to wait. Perhaps it will. Let's see the time. Let's see what it is. Well, just over noon, somewhat. These people are working like, well, I don't know, these express services might work around the clock, I don't know. But even so, they can be here any moment. And I don't want them to bring those stuff here, bring them, and I mean, took them back to the city. Then they will just inform, hey, you have a package, come and collect it. Yeah, nice. And by the way, we already have been at your doorstep, so. Yeah, let's go to check if it has dropped on the. Well, I don't think that they are dropping anything to the post box, but who knows? Yeah, this road has become somewhat level again. And next thing that I know, when I'm snow blowing, the first two strikes, let's just say, they are all the things that I'm been doing this thus far. I mean, these clumps, you can see, they are all going to get pushed away some pile. And guess what? The pile where it drops is top of my grass. Next thing, when I'm driving with my lawnmower, there will be gravel over. Some idiot did it again. But it cannot be helped. It's every single year's problem to get ground surface to get frozen enough that it will hold these well, they are kinda weighty. They weigh much. So when they are weighing much, they are eating very easily to the ground themselves. And even if you are trying to take only these snow layers off, well, it won't be so easy. And I can tell you will fail 100% at the time to do so. Why? Well, I have to tell you that I am doing that every year when the snow is melted away and take a rake. And after that, I have to check every single piece of rocks that might be in the grass. Because every single year when I'm restarting this whole summer process with these machines, these things include sharpening those blades of every machine. And now that I've been sharpening them, next thing is you will drive straight to the rocks and gravel. Nice. So that is the battle of every single spring. Anyway, I think I will go to take some lunch now, and hopefully in between that lunch and perhaps some kind of hour from here. That express delivery guy is driving here. I have to check my messages if there is any updates or so on and so forth, that I could go back to the work. Anyway, I will be back with recording, but perhaps there is, hopefully maybe, those magnetic attachments, so I can slap the tripod and my headband where they need to be, and I can slap the camera on them like within 5 seconds. It won't take, let's see, like so, you are detached. I can show you this whole thing. There is extremely strong magnets, these two pieces. When you are going to go back, just open the clips and knocks. You are in the place. Nice. Didn't took at maybe 3 seconds tops. So those things I am waiting. Now that they are coming, I'm very excited because I have to then start to think these camera positioning. I know they are pretty horrible, and I don't know, do I have to speak like this to the camera or not? But I will keep it like now, as long as somebody maybe give me some comments that you are idiotic, don't keep your camera like this. We don't want to see sky. But anyway, I'm open for every hint that you might give me how to do these shootings. I try to keep you near as possible, but maybe next thing I have to do is that magnetic base camera installment system thing. You know, can slap you everywhere that has some kind of iron, and perhaps it will stay there. Of course, I have to secure it that if it's going off reason or two, or why even, it won't drop holding. So these are the plans, but I have been improving already. These have been taking somewhat courses, not well, they are videos, not courses, but to me they are courses how to make better video endings and so on. But there is so much still to learn, and like these video logs that you have maybe seen I'm doing and speaking same time somewhat. It would be okay in cases that needs to be explained and so on. I get that. But the more I'm stressing myself to do these things, speaking English and so on, the better I will become. So I am recording everything that I can use to get better with these things and so on. But this is not the race, this is the lifestyle, let's just say that way, that I have just started. Not even 2 months has passed, and now I am doing these things somewhat with some kind of more rocks, nice. some kind of well, I don't know if it's not success, but I'll try to make somewhat acceptable videos. To be honest, I am not a camera person at all. I had so much, let's just say, to fight to get over this speaking to the camera, but in the well, the closest thing is how do I perform is the main, well, the main battle area. But I will keep these my errors in my videos some point, and I will start to get rid of them bit by bit. But now I have to just be myself totally, with my goods and my bads, let's just say that way. It won't attract maybe people, I know, but this is learning curve, and it, I thought, well, it was a wind. I thought the delivery guy is coming. No. Yeah. This is day to day improving as long I am taking videos. But the editing itself would be nice to somewhat learn to make. Well, I don't think in my case I don't want to make any movies that has so much special effects then, because I'm doing jobs and perhaps speaking during them and after, maybe before even, why we are doing so. I am doing so. Anyway, somebody wants to have short videos, and like I said, I start cut these nonsense speaking things out of my videos bit by bit, and my focusing is somewhat bad. Like I told you, this is not easy horse to handle, let's just say that way. But we will see what the future will bring us and bring to me. The content that I'm creating is, well, that description will already tell that what I am doing. But I am not locked anywhere. I can change, but thing is, if I want to change something, I still have to do these works. Who else are going to do them otherwise? So changing my this video style that I am doing with my handpan tripod, so on, that would be a pretty hard thing to do, because things. But yeah, it is now my job to keep doing this, hopefully rest of my life. I am never been so thrilled to do chores, let's just say this way, that I am doing with a camera these things than without. You can say I'm stupid, but what kind of thing is that makes me like to do things with camera than without? Like I said, I am not camera person at all, and I am not trying to be funny. I'm trying to survive and keep my, let's just say, crap together. And so that's why I'm keeping these all the errors as long as I feel that I perhaps should keep. And after some improvement of my performing, hey, then I might have chance to start to get rid of these, as you have seen, pauses. Speaking like a 1 year or 5-year-old who starts to talking and so on. Anyway, I will be back, and hopefully with the new magnetic attachment things. And if not, well, maybe. If not, I don't know. Hopefully today anyway, because I've been told they are coming. So I see you in next upcoming video that I will perhaps starting to do. So see you. Bye bye.